I should be thankful, Lord, and yes, I am. Lord, I pray this day. Yeah, 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 yeah. Lord, I pray this day. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. And I'm not saying I'm a righteous one. Lord, I hope you understand. Mama, Lord, I hope you understand. For you're the one who did do I'm for me. And you're the light that lights my way. And as I go today and my daily hustle, Lord, I hope you stay. As I go on my usual hustle, lead me not into evil tussle. Deliver all the best that today has for me. Lord, I pray this day. I done it fortune and I done it fame. Send out thunder, Lord, send down rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, and a good day for me. For me. Lord, I hope this day is through. And I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, and yes, I am. Lord, I pray this day is good. Yeah, Lord, I pray this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. And I'm not saying I'm a righteous one. Lord, I hope you understand. Yeah. Lord, I hope you understand. For you're the one who did do I'm for me. And you're the light that lights my way. And as I go today and my daily hustle, Lord, I hope you stay. As I go on my usual hustle, lead me not into evil tussle. Deliver all the best that today has for me. Lord, I pray this day. I've done it fortune and I've done it fame. Send out thunder, Lord, send down rain. But when you're planning just how it will be, and a good day for me. I pray this day, lead me not into the temptation. Lord, I pray this day, deliver me from every evil. Lord, I pray this day, God, please bless my daily hope. Lord, I pray this day, God, please bless my daily soul. Lord, I pray this day, our Father who art in heaven. Lord, I pray this day, hallowed be thy name. Lord, I pray this day,
Hello. My name is Miss Monet. I'm a neo-traditional artist from Mama Liberia. I showcase our Liberian culture and tradition to the rest of the world. And today, you are watching Across Africa TV network.
Hey everyone, my name is Varo. I'm a singer and a songwriter. Welcome to Across Africa Network, your home of information, discussion, sports, entertainment, and many more.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Across Africa Network, your home of entertainment and information. Today we have a different version of our discussion today. Unfortunately, Rose, I can't pick up your call right now. We will be bringing you a live discussion from LIB Talk. 5 young women will be discussing the issue of rape on the network today. Please feel free to contribute. Bring as much as you can. Come and participate. A very exciting topic, and I believe that all of us should also come and contribute as much as possible. With that said, I will bring in our studio guest, and please, again, feel free join us and enjoy with us. All right. All right, guys. Rose, okay, you guys are live. Who going to start the introduction? Okay. Go ahead. I'm muted. Go ahead. You're not muted.
We are so very sorry that we started a little late today. We had some technical difficulties. We want to apologize to all of you guys that have been patiently waiting for us to get started. We promise we're going to give you a good show today. Welcome to LIB Talks. Y'all know the show is late, but the show must go on, okay? So welcome, ladies. How y'all doing today?
Great.
We are doing good. Awesome. It's a new day. That's great. So welcome to LIB Talks. This show is an open forum for real conversation with no prejudice to race, gender, or social class, but conversation that will invoke, inspire, and encourage our audience. We want to welcome everyone to our new platform. This is where you guys are going to be seeing us now on LIB Talks on Facebook page. Every Friday, 7 p.m. We want to say welcome. We know we are way behind 7 p.m., but the show must go on. So welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. The next segment is time for Is Colloquia.
Hello, guys. So, how you guys doing today?
with everything,
we are blessed. We are blessed. So colloquialism today will be so short introduction. The word is melting, but we're melting pot where different cultures come together to mix and to mingle. Sometimes for the good, but always for the better. Either way, it is opportunity to learn each other. We are all saying the same thing. We just have different way of saying it. Every country, city, and some borders have their own colloquialism or some slang. They have their own special way to understand each other. For the rest of the world, on this segment is colloquial. We will be sharing colloquialism from around the globe so two can be hip to the slang. So we are talking about Liberia and America, Americans and Liberians. So you know how Americans be like, that's my girl. Liberian be like, that's my chamo. And you know how Americans be like, you know, I'm sitting in my sitting room, and Liberian be like in my piazza.
What is it? A piazza?
In my piazza.
Piazza. Wow.
Americans be like avocado, would be like butter pear.
Oh yeah,
butter pear. I'd be like, that has an avocado, no butter pear. Americans be like, that's my boy. And then Brent be like, that's my brappy. That's my brappy right there. You know, so, Americans be like, that girl got badunka-doo. And Brent be like, that get tomorrow. Americans be like, pacifier. And Brent be like, get it baby on nipple.
that's a good word.
I know, right?
And Liberians be like, Americans be like, Oh, American be like, when you get to Frankfurt, make a turn, and like Brent be like, when you get to that rare house, you must bend, and when you bend, and then you will see that one tree, and the tree right there, that tree get maybe a couple of branches on it, and you bend again. You be after the gas, say, what the horse here? Americans be like, what another one? Americans be like, oh, what's another one? That's small. No, American be like, oh, that little girl. And Brent be like, that small girl over there. And they be like, hey, Brent get be like, you pa.
It's colloquial.
So that is the end of our colloquialism. That is where we from. We love our little slang and enjoy the show.
I don't know about y'all, but I know I love me some Liberian slang because it got me out of a lot of things. You know, that little thing that you don't want them to understand what you're saying when you're talking about them, and then people like, my God, let me. I'll just say that too fast, but I will more with it. They be like, what are you talking about? Girl, I said nothing. So I don't know about y'all, but I love my Liberian local because it makes us different. So you gotta appreciate where we come from, okay? All right. What's next, ladies?
Well, our next is our viewers' insight. Here at LRB Talks, our viewers are the single most important thing to us, and we value your opinions, suggestions, and any comments that you may have. As much as we want to inspire, invoke, and encourage, we're also here to learn. Your opinions matter to us, and it makes us grow. So on this viewer's insight, we will choose a specific viewer to acknowledge. It may be something new. They want to teach us simply a suggestion or a comment. For today, the comment comes from Princess Martin. Princess, we thank you for your support, for watching the show, and for encouraging us. Last week on the show, you commented, if we put in there, the viewers want to get into this conversation, y'all, LIB Talks, got to please read the viewers' comments so the viewers can take part in the conversation. And we just want to let you know we've heard what you're saying and are taking the necessary steps to make the proper adjustments to make that possible. Beginning next Friday, August 1st, we'll be allowing viewers to call into the show and later start even coming on as a guest host. If it is a particular issue that's stressing to you and you talk on and we can talk about it, send us an email or even message us, and we'll be more than willing to have you come on and discuss whatever issues you want to discuss. We just wanted to get ourselves wet first, and then we'll transition into bringing you guys on. And once again, thank you, Princess. Thank you for watching. Thank you, everyone that's watching right now. And we look forward to you continuing to watch us.
Yeah, great job. Great job. That was our viewers' insight. Y'all see, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate the interaction with y'all. Last show, we enjoyed talking to you guys. We enjoy you guys talking back to us. And this is when Princess commented that she needed to be involved, that we should take her comment and we should be able to respond to it as well. We heard you, and we're going to do exactly that. Moving forward, we're going to make sure that we are engaging with our audience and keeping you guys informed, keeping you guys engaged. So thank you. All right. What is next, ladies? Come on, y'all. Put some light. I know we started late.
I know, right? We started late.
You know, y'all.
You guys, I hate to interrupt, but if you guys still want your viewers to call in, I can put the studio number down here so they can call in and participate.
No, not today.
Yeah, so next segment. Come on, ladies. Like I was saying, y'all know we started late. We got it. We started late. We cannot control technology at times.
No.
So sorry, y'all. Let's make the best out of it. LIB Talks, we got this.
Yes. So let's move on to a little bit of a juicy topic, okay?
Yes.
Let's some juice. I ain't got no juice, but I got water. Anyway. So we got something fresh off the stand for y'all tonight. We all know love hurts, and love hurts, but trust and believe, okay, that hate wreaks havoc. We often point the fingers or we criticize someone for reacting irrational or stepping out of their character. But have you ever sat back and thought about what got them to that point? I mean, what provoked a once peaceful, gentle soul, or just someone who's just not like that, to commit a heinous crime or to just do something that was like totally like, whoa, they say karma is a black woman's scorn. But I say it is a thin line between love and hate. Okay. So today, we wanted to bring a topic to you and just shed light on how people play with people's emotions, and playing with someone's emotions can get very dangerous very quickly. Okay, so I'm going to talk about three stories. Okay, I'm not going to give not long stories, but just hit on 3 points to just kind of get y'all into what we're talking about, what we're trying to get y'all to see. So there was a video sometime last week about this lady who ran over her husband. Okay. Her husband, 19 years, ran him over. This man is lying on the floor, lifeless. Okay. Well, unconscious. Let me say that. He did live. She ran over him with the car. She got out of the car. The bumper came off when she ran over the man. She got out of the car, took the bumper, and started beating his ass with the bumper. Okay. Wow. And then started going, 19 years. I gave you 19 years of my life. And I mean, she just started going, and everybody's sitting there like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay. And this man is unconscious. All right. Another scenario. This man met someone at the club, met a lady at the club, and that he'd take her home and blah, 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 and they do their thing or whatever. Come to find out, it was a transgender. Okay. So he found out, however way he found out, got upset and beat this transgender to death, beat this man and killed him. This guy ends up going to jail, right? And then if some of y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember the rapper Chingy. I like it when you do that right there, right? Okay. So there was the story that came out back in the days where he got caught with a transgender, or he slept with a transgender, didn't know it was a transgender, and this man pretty much went crazy and had to have therapy and all of that, right? So I'm going to ask you ladies a question, okay? Has anyone ever hurt you so bad that you wanted to hurt them just as bad or even worse?
Yep.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How?
Yes.
Do tell, please.
Yes. So for me, I think when I was younger, my love, I guess it also come with maturity. I don't know, but in my 20s, I was so in love, till I remember one time I found myself clamping a window. And I mean, like, me and my friends, and we did something terrible, like we kind of bust into someone's house. But it was just because of love, and I felt like, but now seeing myself here today, I don't think I would ever do something like that. So I guess, I can't judge nobody, but for me, I think it had to do with maturity.
Anybody else want to share?
For me, I've like Rose said, when I was younger, yes, but now I'm quick to walk away. I'm like, you're just out of my space. I don't want to be in your space. And then sometimes you got to sit back and look at it. I mean, even though they hurt you, you react is what enables that hurt or make that hurt, continue to be in your space or continue to affect you. I'm quick on like, okay, you did that. You did it because you felt you wanted to do it. And then we sit and we say, oh, how could they hurt me so badly? How could they not? That's who they are. They showed you who they are. It's time for you to move on. Either find somebody else, or if it's a family member or something like that, you just cut them out of your space. Don't let them rent any more space in your head.
Okay, so let me kind of heat it up a little bit, spice it up a little bit more. Okay, do y'all remember that movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate with Martin Lawrence?
Yes.
Where he played, what is her name? Older lady. Dang it. Oh, I can't believe I cannot remember. Kim Whitfield.
I can't remember her. Lynn something. I think I know her name.
I forgot her name. But anyways, he had a girlfriend who was in the army, and he played this woman. This woman went psycho.
Yeah.
Now, have any of y'all ever been caught in a fatal attraction type of situation?
Like they go crazy like that?
Like either you go crazy for them or they go crazy for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, I have gone crazy. I mean, clamping, and also when I got face to face with the person, I went off. I did everything, broke everything. I did everything. It was a disaster. The whole house was like, but again,
you that type of crazy.
No, but for now, I think like Eva said, is either you want this or you don't want it. If you don't want it, we both know it and we leave each other. But I'm telling you, it was bad. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this, right? I feel like people need to be careful about how they deal with people when it comes to people's heart. Okay. Yeah. It all boils down to being honest. Yeah. If you cannot be honest with someone, you don't know where someone's mental is. And sometimes you don't know. And I think we talked about that last time. You don't know what someone will do when they're angry. You just don't know. Yeah. You understand? And I know a lot of people are pointing their fingers at this woman. Oh, how can she do that? You've been with someone for 19 years. You've given them everything, your emotions, your this, your that, or whatever. Nobody know what that man did. He could have went and got somebody else pregnant and had a whole baby on this woman. You cannot play with somebody's heart like that. You understand? So, I mean, sometimes I feel like if you got it, you deserved it if you did that, because you're messing with somebody's heart. Like for me, let me just put it this way. I ain't cray-cray. I have never known myself to do anything outside of that. I'm a big cry baby. When I get my heart broken, something like that happened, I will cry and walk away. I mean, I have walked in on a boyfriend coming out of the room with another woman butt naked, and I sat there and did nothing. Okay. Wow. And later on, I just got up and I walked out and I went and sat in my room and I cried. That was it. But I cannot fault another woman. I cannot fault anybody for feeling pain in that way. I mean, just especially years of marriage like that. Do y'all think that maybe there should be some type of punishment for men or women that do those type of things? Like if you hurt someone, especially in a marriage, you cheat, and I know they have alimony, but you don't think there should be a bigger punishment? I think they should put him in jail. The person he cheat with.
You're crying. Isn't there a law in North Carolina or something where somebody cheats on you, they can pay you for something? I swear there was some kind of law.
I need to find that too. I say put him in jail.
She's talking about punishment. She said punishment, not even the one way pay money. Real punishment.
Yes.
I don't know. Just let him go.
They should whip you.
My thing is, it's not even worth it.
My 19 years not worth it. If I spend 19 years with you, I want them to whip you. I want them to put you in jail. I'm not going to do the physical harm to you, but I want somebody to do that to you. So The other question I have is now this transgender situation that I brought up, right? So the guy who beat up the transgender, he went to jail for years. Do you think that's fair?
No, that wasn't.
No.
But you know,
I think it's be honest. I think you have to be honest with people. You know, you can't betray people's trust like that. I mean, if the transgender would have lived, I think there should have been some kind of punishment on that end for deceiving somebody like that.
Yeah,
because that's deception. And not to say I don't have any issues with transgenders or whoever. That's your lifestyle, but you need to be honest. To me, it's kind of like somebody that lies about their, you know, if they have like, you know, not to say I want to compare it with transgender people. I don't want nobody to call us out on that. But people who lie about their STD status or, I mean, even lying about if you're married and stuff like that, I think that's something that you should be punished for that, or something should happen to you for that.
Okay. Anybody who else wants to chime in?
I just feel like you need to know what you're signing up for, because at the end of the day, you had conversation with that person. You didn't just get into bed with that person. Like, you really have to pay attention to details. It's important to pay attention to details and look out for those little clues, because they're there, but people don't pay attention to some of these things at times. So I feel like, yes, it's your fault for not paying attention to some of the things that you should have been more attentive to. But as far as punishment, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna say this, okay, to y'all men's out there that every time y'all go to the club, y'all gotta go have a one night stand. Y'all gotta pick up the prettiest girl, take her home. Y'all gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, y'all see men looking like women, right? You can't tell the difference no more.
Nope.
You cannot tell the difference no more. Like, it's gotten so good that you cannot tell the difference. So guess what? Maybe y'all need to stop doing that. Maybe this is the time where y'all need to take your time and get to know somebody. What they say 6 months is enough time to where somebody can't hide themselves for 6 months, right? You can't really hide yourself for 6 months. So if y'all would stop picking up women and just taking them just because somebody look pretty, you want to go sleep with them, hey, that's your fault.
Quick.
You should check the box first. You don't check the box. Okay, open the legs up, check the box.
Oh God.
Make sure there's a hole and there's not something sticking out. That's your fault. But still, I need to put him in a mental institution, not put him in jail. But Jennifer, I'm sorry.
Okay, moving on to
No, we're not moving on. Jennifer, you ain't got nothing to say about this convo.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We want to hear what you think.
Okay, I feel like if you are transgender or whatever you are, I feel like you should be honest with people. There are people that are looking for people like that. So don't go pretending to be something that you're not, and then making somebody go through that whole thing. I see where that anger is coming from that guy, because initially he felt like that was a woman, because a transgender meaning that you're transferring yourself to be a woman. So I feel like even though that person is dead, I also feel like that person that went to jail should get some kind of, they should understand what he felt as well. That's what made him so angry, because he thought he was messing with a woman.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the comments and see if anyone chimed in, if anyone has said. I have a comment from Lee's Mrs. Toll. She says, "Cut the dick off," and I'm sure she's talking about when they cheat. When they cheat. But then, I don't know. But if you cut the dick off, then I mean, what are you gonna enjoy later? I mean, there's gonna be a time you're probably gonna want it again, and you know.
We have Friday.
We have let's see, we have Princess Kefuen on here. Thank you for watching, Princess. Pauline, Cole Hardy. Hi, beautiful ladies. Hi, Pauline. Paulina, sorry. Lise, hi. And everyone that's watching, hello. Join in the conversation. We're still talking. You know, you can leave your comments and everything. So we're going to head on out and take it and let Jennifer take it over.
Go ahead, Jennifer. Well, you heard them. Keep it in your pants. If you're going to let it out, be honest about it. Mm-hmm. If you're not, keep the pants closed. Mm-hmm. And that's about it.
Okay. So moving on to a serious topic. As a child, how often did you want something and you were told by your parents that you couldn't have it? You cry, you push out your mouth, and maybe roll your eyes and wanted that thing, but your parents told you couldn't have it. I want to assume that most of us are taught at a young age that it's okay to have everything you want, but it's not. But not everything you want is meant to have. So let's go back to the concept of wanting something that you cannot have, and understand that no means no. So today we want to shed light on the rape culture that is so prevalent in Liberia. So before we get to Liberia, let's just talk about rape as a whole, like rape in general. The first thing here is, what is rape? That's the first. What is rape?
I mean, rape is
non-consensual.
So it's like if I don't agree for you to touch me or for you to have any kind of personal contact with me, that's rape. You know, even if you have to kiss me or you have to touch me with clothes on or whatever the case may be, if I didn't give you consent to do that, that's rape.
So the first thing is the correct definition of rape is that rape is when sexual intercourse is non-consensual, meaning that it is not agreed upon, or when a person forces another person to have sex against his or her will. So it doesn't matter if that's your wife. It doesn't matter if that is your girlfriend, your baby mama, your husband, because men can get raped as well. Yeah. So when an individual is refusing any sexual act, you as an individual are not allowed to do anything when somebody says no. So the other question is, who rapes? Who do you think can be considered a rapist, or who rapes people?
Anybody.
I mean, but if we're speaking facts, I mean, the majority are men that rape women. The statistics is in, women, men. It's always it's men are higher. So, but
exactly.
Anybody, but women do rape.
Women do rape, but the main point here is a rapist can be anybody. So your husband can rape you.
Yes.
So you need to understand, like, even if somebody feel like you guys are in a relationship, y'all are sending text messages, you guys have already did it before, whatever the case may be. When somebody says no, y'all should understand that no means no. And I don't, for some reason, I don't know why it is still going on in our country. It's still going on in Liberia. It's like when you read the news or hear about it back home, it is still happening. I mean, like, anybody have clues on the laws in Liberia about, like, concerning the law for rape? What are the consequences? if you rape in Liberia? Because I know when Ellen, the former president, when she was there, I think there was some law in 2005. So I don't know if is there any laws now updated for 2020?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, there isn't any 2020 laws that are.
But
I mean,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know if there are, but I would say this: there should be, and whatever those laws are, it should be very clear and it should be followed. And the issue with our country is that the reason why we are sitting right here right now and we are not able to pinpoint a particular law or say this is what that happens when this happens is because it keeps going uncovered. People are not really talking about it. Because if it was discussed more, if it was brought out into the light more, we will know the different laws. We will know what information that we should know about this issue. But because it's not, because it's hidden, that's why we are struggling to even figure out what are the laws. Why should we be? We should already know that it is wrong.
The laws are there, but are they being enforced? That's the problem. There are rape laws in Liberia. Usually our rape laws at this point, it's non-bailable. So if a woman comes and says that a man raped her, he goes to jail and it's non-bailable. But the other side of that is that some women are coming out and saying that men raped when our country doesn't really have the equipment or to really test for rape or do it, the forensic of it to make sure, because sometimes some people spend years in jail and haven't even gone into court, but they are in jail for rape. And some, I will put it out there, some women fall foul, which is anywhere in the world. But our rape laws are very stringent, but the bottom line is they're not being followed.
They're not being followed.
They're not being followed. We excuse, like a little girl that was just raped. Not too long ago, there was a little girl that was raped by her was it her mother's boyfriend? But the whole family covered it up. We have a lot of that in Liberia where it's covered up. It's not put out there, or they want to do it the family way. You don't put a family name out there or shame the family. So I think additional laws need to be added to say whoever does that is an accomplice to that person's rape. Recently, a little 3-year-old girl was raped by a 15-year-old. So it's getting even younger. Where does a 15-year-old come in to say, I'm going to rape a 3-year-old? And these children need surgeries, like surgeries. Some women are raped to death.
Yes.
So it's happening. The laws are there. Are we following them? What are we doing to enforce them? If the police themselves, there was one little girl, she went to the police station to report a rape. And guess what?
Nothing was
got raped by the police officer.
Yeah.
So how do you, when the people that should be enforcing the laws are not following it, or they themselves, sometimes the first question they will ask the victim, what were you wearing? What were you doing? What were you this? What were you that? So
victim shaming. They're so quick to shame the victim, and that, like you said, that question, what were you wearing? What did you say to him? Like that's the first question they ask when somebody is raped, and it is a shame.
Can I add something on to that? I'm sorry, Jennifer, did I cut you off? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I think part of it too is the mentality that people have in Liberia,
of course,
or Liberians. I can't just even. I'm going to speak on Liberians' mentality because, just speaking on a personal situation that happened to me. I was talking to a guy. We just had conversations over the phone. Just met him. We just had a conversation on the phone. I had a friend that was dating his brother, and we went to visit them for a summer or something like that. And when I met him, I wasn't attracted to him. And, I made that known to him. Like, I'm not really into you. We can be friends or whatever. At one afternoon, I was sleeping. My friend and her boyfriend were in the living room, and I was sleeping. And he snuck into the room, crawled under the sheets, and started to do, stuff to me. And so when I shook, I woke up, his hands over my face. He got me pinned down, and I'm literally screaming and fighting to the point where I gave up. I stopped. I lay there. I gave up. And when he was done, I ran to the bathroom and I started crying, and I just started scrubbing myself, jump in the shower, and I'm crying and I'm crying. And my friend comes in and I was like, y'all didn't hear me screaming? Y'all didn't hear what he was doing? And like she said, what was he doing? And I was like, he just raped me. And she said, oh, don't 40 boy knee me, yo, don't 40 boy knee. Until this day, I remember that situation. I remember it so well. And I'm like, so is this the mentality that Liberian people have? You think I'm spoiling somebody's name, or just because I had conversations with him and and I come to see you or whatsoever. I came to see you so we can see how we vibe. That was it. Right. I didn't come to see you and say, okay, yeah, I'm coming to see you, and boom, I was going to bust it wide open. No. And I made it very clear and simple to him that I'm not interested, and I'm a very straightforward person. Okay. And so that's why I feel like a lot of this is Liberian mentality. And then really quickly, I was also raped by my ex-husband, and my family, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but some people in my family pretty much told me to forget about it because there was a situation. There was something that was there that was going to benefit me. So they told me to look at it as a beneficial situation, especially when I got pregnant from that rape. So I'm just saying I feel like it's a Liberian mentality. And I mean, I know it's not even Liberian too, because you have a lot of other nationalities, because Haitians and Jamaican, like a lot of foreigners, they like to sweep these things under the rug.
Right.
So
go ahead, Rose.
So for me, I want to just backtrack when it comes to issues in Liberia. When it comes to kids being raped in Liberia, one thing I want us to look at, I'm going to go controversial from you guys. One thing I want to look at is the parenting in Liberia. Issue of parenting in Liberia is very bad. I literally met a girl, and her mother, she's a young girl, very young. And her mother let her love to this older guy. So the fact that the guy can give them rice and stuff. And literally the girl said, I'm still little. I never had a chance to date someone my age or enjoy my life. And so I feel that whole loving is just a whole nother level of rape. So I just want to speak to the parenting in Liberia. The parenting system needs to get better. It needs to get fixed. We can scream here about rape and men raping young girls and men sleeping with girls, but if the parents get on the A game, like the U.S., people get raped here, but first of all, your parent, they will run to your parent first. That's where they're running at if you're a minor. So I just wanted to put a light on that, because sometimes I see people on Facebook, just talking, but they never really go to the root of this whole thing. Even though you didn't ask to get raped, but when you're a young kid, your mother or your father is responsible for you. So they need to take the responsibility and be a parent and be a good one. So that's why I just want to throw a light on that.
And what I also want to say.
I mean, for me.
Go ahead, Eva.
No, for me, and with this rape, we have to put like molestation and stuff like that in there, and even statutory rape. We don't talk about that, especially that's very rampant in our community.
Oh yeah,
statutory rape. With everybody with a gopa and these young girls thinking that they're sleeping with these older men and they're below the age of 18, even though they think they're consenting or giving themselves. But you're not old enough to understand anything. You're not old enough to understand what your life is, what you're going to do, and to allow these men to come and spoil you. And I won't just say it with men, a lot of men don't like to say that they were molested or raped or whatever because of the stigma we have. But anyways, we'll just leave it at talking about, the women and stuff like that. The statutory rape in Liberia is rampant, and everybody knows about it. Everybody knows an uncle or somebody that's with some young girl, that he met and they're together. And I've even seen where it's the parents, like Rose said, these parents are pushing their young children to these men because they can give them money, they can provide them with shelter, or they can even help the parents, which is very damaging to a child's mental health and and what they have going on. And as a child, I was molested, and I came out, I spoke out, and I was the bad person. I was the bad person. I was victim shamed. Some of the stuff I went through was just grueling. I can't even say it. I was told to apologize. I'm like, I'm 10 years old. What do I know about any of this? What am I apologizing for? And even at that age, I knew I shouldn't apologize for anything because I didn't do anything wrong. But and this was in America, we have that. And I'm going to say this, we still have that rape culture in our Liberian community in America.
Yes.
Let nobody not confuse that. Have it. And it's rampant. Keep it at a family secret. Don't talk about it. Only as an adult, I'm able to sit and talk about it and be okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Can I say something else, Jennifer?
Yes.
I want to piggyback off of what y'all were saying about the children, and I think a lot of times that it goes back to this whole mentality thing, like how these young girls, maybe their family is struggling and things like that. So the mom the mom is okay. Oh, go make money, let him be your godfather, make money and come help take care of the family and stuff like that. But it's like, you got to understand, you have got to be your child's protector. This is why God made you a parent. You have got to protect your children. If you can't protect your children, who's going to protect them from the monsters? Who are going to protect them? You understand? Yeah. And then your child comes to you and tell you something like this, and you shame them and you make them feel like it's their fault. I mean, what is it? You love a man that much, or are you getting something from this family member? Are they doing something that much for you that the love for your child isn't enough? I dare somebody. When I was younger, I was molested twice. Okay, twice. My father almost killed the 16-year-old. I was 9, he was 16. My dad was ready to kill him. I mean, murder, okay? And that's how I knew that it was wrong, because my father stood up for me. There was no, oh, you sure this, you sure that? Nah, my dad didn't ask no question. He was ready to kill somebody. Second, an older man, you understand? A roommate of my a roommate friend of my mom had a boyfriend in the home that would get drunk and try to touch me, And when I finally did tell my mom, guess what? They kicked him out. And that's why I appreciate my mother, I appreciate my father, because they always, you understand, God, their soul, but they always stood by me. You understand? They stood by me, and that's what you got to do, because later on in the long run, your children are going to have problems. They're going to grow up. This is why a lot of us face problems in relationships, with men, with friends, and everybody. All these things stem from the things that we go through, that kids go through, and y'all wonder why people can't stay in relationship. Y'all wonder why they have troubles and things like this. These are the reasons. The mental, it messes with your mental.
All right, ladies, this topic is really very, very important, and we want to share more on this topic. So give us about a minute or two. We'll be right back. Please share. Please invite your friends. Please comment. We want to read your comment, read your thoughts. Give us some input. Let's have this conversation because this is needed. Okay? Yes. We'll be right back in about a minute.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Miss Monet. I'm a neo-traditional artist from Mama Liberia. I showcase our Liberian culture and tradition to the rest of the world. And today, you are watching Across Africa TV network.
Hey everyone, my name is Varro. I'm a singer and a songwriter. Welcome to Across Africa Network, your home of information, discussion, sports, entertainment, and many more.
So we're back. We're back. And Jennifer, we'll let you continue. I know you had a few other questions to ask.
I mean, I think I want to speak back on the molestation and listening to your children, and even even being in America where there's some single parents that have to work and leave their kids, whether it's somebody you trust or a family friend or whatever the case may be. We have to check on our children. We have to question our children, even the boys. I tell my son all the time, because I have a 13-year-old boy, and sometimes I can't take him to every basketball practice. And I'm asking a basketball coach. I'm asking somebody, but I let them know. So talk to your children and let them know about people touching them. Let them know what is appropriate and what is inappropriate. That's a conversation. I know for our Liberian people, it's so hard. We choose not to talk about it. Have conversation with your children. So that way, when it, God forbid, if it happens to your child, she's not afraid to come and talk to you about it. Because for me, my mom was a single mom, and she was working, and I was in a house with a family friend, and he used to turn on porn. He used to put porn on the TV, and then he would start playing with himself in front of me. But I never had that conversation with my mom. I never even knew that was something that a man can do. So I was scared to even say anything. So I want to stress on it. Talk to your children, talk to your sons, talk to your daughters, have these conversations. Let them know what is inappropriate and what is not, what they're not supposed to be doing. So I told
my daughter that at 4. She knows appropriate touching, inappropriate touching. I don't use PP. I don't use your tata. I say your vagina, your breasts. So she knows, because those perpetrators will try to give it different names, and the children will come and don't know, and they're telling you something. You're like, huh? What? No.
Yes. And one thing I would say,
can I create?
Go ahead. I
just want to say, create a comfort zone for your children, because yet they're coming to you and telling you these things, but are you believing what they're saying? Because most of the time, the reason these kids are afraid to speak up is because they're afraid that nobody will believe them. So assure that child, like, I believe you. Like, I want you to know that whatever you tell me, I would think is and then you hold them accountable too, because now they have to be very honest with you. Because you're telling them, I believe what you're saying to me. So now they know my mom is going to believe me, or my dad's going to believe me if I say these things. So therefore, they will do their best to be very honest with us. So listen to your children. Just listen.
Exactly.
I want to speak to
You know,
the men.
sometimes we take children and we put them like in our community. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
So I want to speak. I want to speak to the men out there and women also. So I want to say this: if you ever raped someone before, you're a coward. You you're a coward. You less of a person, and you should be punished. And if you think you have gotten away with this, and you sit down and say, "Oh, I have molested a lot of kids, or I have raped a lot of women," and you got away with it because you want to do it a family way, you're a coward, and you will forever in your conscience. You will never forget about it. I wanted to hunt you everywhere you go, anything you do, even when you with a woman that you love out of this world. I want whenever you touches her, I want that thing to come to your head and say, I'm a coward, I'm a ripper, and I'm a bad person. So whoever watching this show, if you have ever touched a kid, if you have ever touched a grown up, if you have ever touched your wife when she said no, or even a woman, if you have ever ripped a man, you should be ashamed of yourself. And you have never gotten away with it because you will get your pay one day. That's it.
And before we close, Eva, did you want to come in?
No, I was just saying that, you know, sometimes in our community we have the saying children are seen, not heard, or things like that. And you, like you guys said, you have to listen to your children, listen to their cues, understand how they are. If you see a child that's becoming drawn in, or sometimes even if you see a child that's starting to act out, sit down and find out why. It might not be because that child is, that child is bad. There might be something going on, but if you don't create that comfort zone, like everyone's saying, for them to be able to come to you and talk to you. Sometimes we as parents, we just tell children what to do and just be like, you're the child, listen to me. But we don't take the time to listen. And sometimes we as parents, we can be wrong. Take the time, listen to your children. You are not too big to apologize to them if you're wrong. If they come to you and say something happened, if this child is not lying or has never done any of this stuff before, listen to them. Sit down. No matter you think that shame that you bringing on a family or whatever it is, that family did not give birth to your child. That family does not know your child. You live with your child every day. So just listen and look for cues.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yes.
I just want to go in the comments real quick before we get off this topic. And Vanessa Manin, she said that it is an old school mentality as well. Happens in all cultures. There are situations where the rapist or molester is protected because the family is afraid of shame. Many celebrities share their story and how it was swept under the rug. It is terrible. It's terrible that this is considered to be okay, and those who cover it up are just as guilty. So exactly what Vanessa, like we agree with you, Vanessa. It's not just in Liberia. It's we stop protecting these people. I don't care if it's my brother. I don't care if it's my dad. It is wrong. Wrong is wrong, and that's just. Another person is Christopher. Christopher said, divorce is one of the factors to rape because it makes the kids vulnerable to these men. So I'm thinking he's well, I don't know, Christopher. I think he's saying that when the parents are separated, that's what he's trying to say.
Divorce or separated.
The effect of divorce.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not just divorce. It's any type of change or trauma or something like that. It makes a child vulnerable, where they feel like they can trust someone, trust a family friend or something like that, and that family friend takes advantage of them.
Okay, and I just want, before we close, So the ladies who have been molested or raped, I want to let you know that it is not your fault. I want to let you know that you are not to be held hostage for something that happened to you. So you don't be a victim for the rest of your life. You can move past it, and I pray that God give you the strength to move past it.
Wow, that's heavy.
Can I say something? Is it okay?
That's okay. Yes.
Just me viewing myself as a survivor of rape and someone who's been in that situation. I just want to help. I shared my story so I can be able to help someone because I can talk about it now. Then it was a sensitive topic, but now I can talk about it. And I just want to let you all know that you can overcome it. Don't make yourself a victim, because when you make yourself a victim, I always look at myself like, I'm not going to allow what someone else did to determine and to mold and control who I am and what I do and what I think. I'm not going to do that. What they did, they were wrong. Yeah. They're the monsters, not me. So you know what? So I hold my head up high, and one of the ways I get over it, I talk about it. You know, I talk about it, and that's me. When I talk about it, I heal. So you got to find your healing process and what it is that you need to do to heal, because you can't allow that to be a stigma and a cloud over your head for the rest of your life, and let that determine what you're going to be or who you're going to be.
Thank you,
Iris. Thank you, Iris.
We appreciate you guys for sharing your story. It's important to be able to share, and she said it right. We must be able to talk about it. You let it go when you're able to talk about it. When it's held in, that's when it becomes problematic. That's when other issues come about. So talk about it more. If you have to talk to strangers, just talk about it more. And as Liberians, even as Americans, this needs to stop. It has to come to an end. Enough is enough. If the woman or the child does not consent, a child, how can that child make the decision to consent anyway?
Exactly.
Come on, think about it. That could be your child. Why would you want to do that? What pleasure are you getting out of it? It's a disgrace that this keeps happening. It's a disgrace that we're not doing much about it. But we must all be able to talk about it. We here at LIB Talks, this is an open forum for all conversation. We welcome anybody who would like to join us. Comments. We read the comments. We want you guys to be involved so we can shine some light on these topics. Thank you guys for sharing. Whew. Okay.
Yes.
We're much lighter than we're traveling somewhere. I don't know where we're going, but we're going somewhere.
Y'all ready to travel?
Yeah.
We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip. We're going on a trip. Say where we going? Seychelles. Say where we going?
Oh, Seychelles.
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 Yes. Welcome to the Traveler's Guide. This is the part of the show where us and you, our viewers, board the virtual plane to a new destination. Somewhere you rarely hear about, somewhere you've never been and might want to travel to, or that place the media paints as a slum or wildlife meeting place. But wonder no more. Buckle your seatbelts and let's explore it. It's the beauty in the beast, or not. So today, we are traveling to Seychelles, people.
Yeah.
Seychelles. Maybe some people have heard of it. Maybe some haven't. But guess what? Seychelles is located in the Indian Ocean, about 1,500 kilometers off East Africa. Yes, people. Seychelles is in Africa. Having some of the best beaches in the world, and they are unspoiled and isolated. Some of the beaches have pearl white sand. Some display multiple colors of blue. Okay, the three most populated and developed islands in Seychelles are Mahi, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, Praslin, and Ladigue. Okay. Seafood is their main cuisine. Some cuisines consist of shark, chutney, and turtle meat. Rice is also a major food and can be substituted with what they call a breadfruit. I don't know if anybody's ever had breadfruit before. I haven't, but I need to try.
It's
Coconut is an important flavor in their foods and their drinks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, how are you with that coconut? Seychelles is a colorful blend of cosmopolitan life, and it inhabits people of different races, cultures, and religions. Okay, people from Asia, Europe, including people from other African places, have settled there. So, people, we will post pictures of Seychelles later on our page, on our LIB Talks page, so y'all can see it. Unfortunately, because of the difficulties that we have, we weren't able to do a slideshow for you all, but the place is beautiful, okay? Because I know sometimes when everybody want to go travel to the islands or go somewhere where there's water, beach, although I love and want to go to Bora Bora and Saint-Tropez and all those beautiful places, but we have beautiful places right here, right there in Africa, okay? Right there. So check it out. Seychelles.
I will. I want that coconut. Anything coconut, I'm coming for. Y'all heard it. So more information will be available on our page. Make sure get on our page, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So don't forget to follow us. If you're not following us yet, get on the social media pages and keep in contact with us. All right, what are we doing next? Ooh, I like this one. Get your mind right, y'all.
All right. Are you guys ready to get your mind right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, there are times in our lives when we hear things, we're going to see things and notice things that make us want to lose our mind. We think like, why would you say that? Why would you write that? Why would you even think it, my people? On today's segment of Get Your Mind Right, I want to clear my mental, if you know what I mean. What's on my mind today is people on Facebook. Facebook asked me what's on my mind. Facebook didn't ask me what's on your mind. I'm sharing a little piece of my mind with you. So when I share my mind with you, that's my opinion, how I feel. But you have the Facebook police or the Facebook serious people that come under your post, either correcting you this or saying that, or getting all their panties and boxers in a bundle because you said something a certain way or because you shared your mind. Why? Just let me speak my mind. You can disagree with it, but you shouldn't come on my post and write a whole paragraph or two about what I said, and it shouldn't be that way. Me, I can just skip over the whole paragraph. I can just tell you that whole paragraph you read. I already know. I'm not going to do it. I come on Facebook to have fun, to laugh. For me, it's a place of escape. We all have issues. We all have problems. So if I come and share a little bit of my mind with you, then I a business. So just pass. As I can say, I'm going to pass you. You know what? Going.
A business.
That's what's on my mind. Ladies, I'm done.
Well, so I don't know if y'all can see there are pictures being posted of Seychelles. Wow. So look at that. That place is beautiful. Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm going.
Yeah, people won't even think that it's Africa, but we have some beautiful, beautiful beaches in Africa.
Telling you, look at that. Oh, the place is
beautiful in the world.
Can all stop hurry up and open already? I'm ready to go.
How you see my coconut?
I see my
coconut.
Do y'all see the turtle meat?
Yeah.
Y'all see the turtle meat? I want to try it. Oh
no. My people said I'm a low. I can eat turtle.
Really? I would never think that.
Girl, I would try anything as long as it tastes good.
Oh, wow. Y'all see how beautiful that place is? All right, we're going. Thank you for sharing. Well,
it looks so peaceful.
Yes, it does.
Looks very
Thank you. So while you hear Eva, what's on her mind is what on her mind, y'all. Stop taking it so serious. Huh?
I'm done.
Mind your business. Get off her face.
You can post it. Whatever is on your mind, you can post it. It is okay to post exactly what you're thinking, feeling, and experiencing. Just know that you leave it out for a lot of interpretation. That's all.
That's true. That's true. That part's true.
I just skip it.
Who got a put up today?
So for today, instead of one quote, we have two quotes. So the first one is, it's when the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful.
My God.
That is from Malala Yousafzai.
That's powerful.
The second quote of the day is, you are not a victim for sharing your story. You are a survivor setting the world on fire with your truth. And you never know who needs your light, your warmth, and your raging courage. And that is Alex L.
Yes.
That's right there.
You heard us quote, and it goes exactly with our candidate speaking subject today. When the whole world is silent, please, y'all, even one voice, one person, I say, I'm not going to hold this in. It's not about like bring people business.
Yes.
It's not staying in the house. I'm sorry if you rape my daughter, I'm putting it out there.
Whatever you are.
No, it takes your action.
I'm shopping.
It takes your action. One voice, one person can make a difference. So please, don't keep silent anymore. Speak on these issues. Lofa, you want to join in?
I say hashtag clip the penis. Hashtag clip the penis.
Lofa wants to join in.
Oh God.
So initially, let me start off by saying thanks to you guys for such a wonderful program. I'm impressed, and I hope that we can get a lot more of these kind of conversation going. I'm a father of two beautiful women, girls right now, but they eventually will grow up to be women. But the thing that really triggered me a lot is when I don't hear these conversations. Every time I sit and think about, every time I hear of rape in Liberia, and I say these things to people, like, the reason why I advocate for women and children is because I'm trying to protect my interest.
Yes.
And sometimes wonder, they think like, okay, you're protecting your interest, you're being selfish. No, I have two beautiful girls. How do I react, or how will I react if, God forbid, they were able to come home and say, Daddy, I was touched? My instant action will be kill the dog. I'm going out there and I'm about to get something and kill somebody. Do I want to put myself in that position? I mean, I have a mother. I have sisters. I have nieces. So I am surrounded by all of these women in my life. And I'm looking at it like, what can I do to protect them even from a distance? Why it is happening in our Liberian community, and people think that it's okay. People make up all of these different excuses. But one thing I must admit to you guys here tonight, you notice why we always talk about the numbers. People say, "Oh, numbers not it don't matter." Nothing.
Yeah.
You guys are here speaking to substantial issues that honestly, all of us. Wait, I can take your call right now. You calling me? Hold on, I'll respond. I'm sorry for you guys are speaking to issues that are very important. And look at the number. I dare you, let's play it out here right now. Y'all start to cuss me out. All of you guys, just cuss me out. Call my name, cuss me. And I give you the next 15 minutes. This podcast will have up to about
That's right.
500,000 views.
That's
So
it.
we don't appreciate positive, outlets. When we create these avenues for people to come and discuss these issues, to give some of our victims the opportunity to voice out what they have been through. We did
Yes.
those victims need the support. All right. If people come out here, they criticize you, the willpower, the desire to fight back and say, I don't care what you say to me. That is your mentality. That is your perception. That in itself makes you even more stronger. So that when people say you're lying, I think that all victims of rape should be able to look in the eyes of the devil, whoever perpetrated the act, and say to them, I'm stronger than you. But remember, I'm coming back 2 times more than what you did to me, and I will make sure that you will get prosecuted. So to all of you women out here today, you beautiful women, I want to say thank you. You guys have honestly, you made my day. Or else I would have been out here today. It would have been music night. We would have just been playing LIB music. But this topic right here, I want to say, please continue to do it, even if you're not utilizing a Cross Africa network. Any platform, anywhere you are, any way that I can be of technical assistance to you guys to make sure that the message is sent across. I want to be a part, not to discuss the topic, but technically, I will provide the technical assistance for you guys, even if it comes to the point where you feel like every Friday you rather use Across Africa Network, the platform is open to you guys. I would not put anybody in that slot. It's open. Please use it to educate our people. Use it to advocate, because this network is not only about politics and everything. Again, like it says, it's about entertainment and information. So I am very much indeed impressed with what you guys are doing today. While I sit in the back, I'm enjoying it. I'm not going anywhere further than where I am today. So you have the entire night as long as you want to go. I'll be right there with you guys. Please, guys, continue to talk about it. Seriously, continue to talk about this, because I just walked out and I spoke to my daughter, and she was like, Daddy, you were not going to be on. I said, they are having a conversation. It's all women and having a conversation. Can I come in? I said, not really. They're older women. You can't come and be a part of it. But I'm telling you that, that's how I would feel every time I think about it. When I play about it, I have little sisters. My sister's in Jersey. I have sisters in Africa. I have nieces, nephews, all around the United States of America. I can't imagine what would be my reaction. So please help us, for those who don't have the mind to think for themselves, to say, keep your hands off these little girls. There are a lot of women out there that you can go and talk to. If you don't have what it takes to get these women, get yourself a lotion. Get lotion. Get soap. Do what you got to do in the bathroom, and leave these people, women alone, and these are little girls alone. So thank you guys for being. I will stay here. If I have to charm in anywhere where I feel like I need to, I would definitely come back on here. But I feel like this is about you guys. This is for you guys. Let me not steal the spotlight by being the only male on the platform. So you guys.
Well, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. And
we will have you as guests. Don't worry, we're going to have some shows with the male guests.
Yes, we appreciate you. And it's good to hear from a male perspective, because it's one thing when we come on here and talk about these things, but knowing that you are in agreement with us, knowing that he agrees with what we're saying. Listen to what we're saying, men. Listen very carefully. You heard your own brother talk about how wrong this is. It is wrong. We here at LIB Talks, we stand with all the victims to tell you that it is wrong.
Yes.
So thank you guys for tuning in.
Let's take
Thank
some
you.
comments. Y'all want to take? Let's
Yeah.
read some comments.
Definitely.
Okay. Let's see. We well, we don't have much comments, but we can just shout out some people for watching.
Yes.
Jaden, Tina, Masare, thank you for watching us. Thank you for
Thank
tuning in.
you.
Lee's Mrs. Toad, thank you. Liberian Queen Dekura, thank you. Thank you for watching. Job Negba, he says, good job, ladies. Very informative and entertaining. Thank you. Thank you. Join us every Friday at 7 p.m. We got more information for you.
All right, ladies.
I didn't read the other comment.
Yes, please read.
Lee, Mrs. Toasted, my brother is in love with the guy in the blue.
It's in love with the girl in the blue.
Who got blue on?
Why you?
Ibis.
Oh, me. Mm-hmm.
You, Ibis.
Let me pick my good side. You like this side or this side?
We just want to thank you guys. We want to thank you. We want to thank everyone for joining us today. A big thank you to everyone for being involved. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This wouldn't have been successful. Every time we come on here, every Friday, 7 p.m., we love interacting with you guys. So we just want to say thank you again. We welcome all our viewers into our open forum. We welcome your comments, your critiques, your suggestions as well. And even most importantly, your constructive criticism. We welcome it because it builds us, it makes us better, it makes us want to do more. So follow us. If you have not yet followed our page, follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. And remember, every Friday night, 7 p.m., we come on. We want to say thanks for joining us. Thanks for just getting involved in the conversation. This is nothing. We just started, and we got a long way to go. Thank you, Lufa. We appreciate you, and we hear you. We heard when you told us that you will be there. Believe me, we're going to call on you.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you so much for stepping in a minute. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you. Across Africa, we appreciate across Africa. We appreciate all that you did for us today. Coming through for us, we would not have done this tonight without you. And thanks to our supporters. Y'all hung in there.
Yes.
Y'all came back and y'all are here with us. So we give you all the thanks and praises. We'll see y'all next Friday.
I appreciate it.
Calling and texting.
Yes. Thank you. All right. You can take us out, Lofa. We okay for tonight. Take us out, Lofa.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.
Don't forget to join us next week.
The same time, 7 p.m.
And if you tune into the show late, you can get the whole show on YouTube.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And our Facebook page.
Subscribe to our YouTube, LIB Talks, so you can watch the show.
If you have not yet subscribed, get on there. Like our page. Oh, like the page too.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Invite
Look,
friends.
I want us to leave. We're not leaving. We're not going anywhere.
Look what Tosa was saying on. Lee so said, thanks, ladies, for blessing my day. Oh, you're welcome, Lee.
You know what? She actually came from the other. Thank you for coming back and following us. Yes, I see some familiar faces, names on here.
Yeah, they figured it out.
All right, Lofa, you want to keep going? Well, Lofa did tell us that we should keep going. He would give us the whole night.
Patricia. Hi, Patricia.
My training wasn't for me.
Hello. My name is Miss Monet. I'm a neo-traditional artist from Mama Liberia. I showcase our Liberian culture and tradition to the rest of the world. And today, you are watching Across Africa TV network.
Hey everyone, my name is Barrow. I'm a singer and a songwriter. Welcome to Across Africa Network, your home of information, discussion, sports, entertainment, and many more.